Hello everyone, it's Jeannie. How are you? Happy New Year. This is my first video back for 2026. So what is this video about? It's me sitting down, doing a little blah blah blah, and telling you a little bit about what's coming up and what I've been up to, where I've been, and just a quick catch up. And so, as you know, we just got back from Germany, and it was a wonderful trip. I'm in the process of doing an edit for my Jeannie B Here and There channel on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and that video will be coming soon, maybe in the next week. Editing travel videos isn't as easy as you would think. There's a lot that goes into it. So there are a few videos up, but I think you've seen them already. But still, go ahead and subscribe there and just support my channel. Anyway, we were in Germany and we flew into Frankfurt, took a train down to Ulm, U-L-M, one of our favorite cities, and we spent time with our dear friends, Wolfie and Rosie, and we spent Christmas with them. They are getting up there in years and probably won't be doing a whole lot of traveling, particularly flying. So we just thought, I've got cat hair. We just thought we would get in a nice visit over the holidays with them. We left Texas. It was 83 degrees. That's like 27 degrees Celsius. And it was beautiful and warm. I was wearing shorts, sitting out in the backyard, getting some sun on my legs, lots of vitamin D. And we got to Germany and it was 30 and breezy. So when it's breezy, that makes the temperature feel like it's colder. Oh well, we knew that. We knew that was coming. So we got a lot of walking in, but sometimes we would Uber because we were staying at the Maritime Hotel, and it's right on the Danube in Ulm. And Rosie and Wolfie live right on the Danube as well, but sometimes it was just too cold or too late to walk. Now, if it was summer, that's a different thing. We don't mind walking when it's nice and warm out, but sometimes it was too cold and too bitter and too late, so we just Ubered. The funny thing about that is Rosie and Wolfie had never heard of Uber. So we kind of showed them how it worked, and you call, you make a click, and boom, there's a car at your door. So that was really nice. I'm going to use my phone here to kind of remind me of a couple of things, just through my photos, and maybe I'll post a couple. But the main video for this will be in the Jeannie B Here and There channel. Let's see. I slept really well going over, and I forgot to tell my husband or the flight attendants, and yet you can set a thing on your screen, wake me up for meals. I forgot to do that. And so when I did wake up, I had about an hour before we landed. I don't like having too little time to get myself ready, wake up, have coffee and all that. But I made it work. I had a quick bite. And then we took the train. Now, the thing about trains is, and I'm going to go over this in detail on the travel video, you really have to watch the platforms and the screen and they have them all along the platform, but sometimes they switch the platform. So we saw that our train was going to be coming, and we walked down to where we knew our car would be, and we sat there or stood there and waited. Nothing happened. It's like, what's going on? It didn't say it was going to be late. And we walked back down a couple cars' length, and it's like it had switched platforms. We were on platform 4. It went to platform 5, came and left without us. Anyway, there was another train coming in half an hour, and we jumped on that one. So, but we had to go back up to the ticket office to get a new ticket. Let's see. The food was so good. I was in schnitzel heaven. Schnitzel heaven exists in Germany. We had our fill of regular schnitzel, schnitzel art, and Jaeger schnitzel with the mushroom sauce, and good, delicious beer. I'm not a big drinker, but they give you these big things of beer. I couldn't drink one of those to save my life. I drink about this much, but boy, is it good. So let's see. One of the nights when we got back to our hotel, we turned on the TV just for the heck of it, and we watched this old, what they call spaghetti western. And a spaghetti western, it was in the 1960s. Hollywood used a lot of film locations in Italy and Spain because it looked very much like the Old West. And so we watched this old movie from 1966 or 68 called Once Upon a Time in the Wild West. Charles Bronson was in it. Who else was in it? Anyway, I can't remember all the actors, but it was a really fun movie to watch, especially when you speak a little German and you're watching the dubbing, and I'm trying to explain some of it to Zane, what I could make out. Anyway, that was enjoyable. We were up one night till 1 a.m. watching that old movie. We visited friends, and not as many as we often do, because Wolfie's back was really having some issues, and so we didn't want to push him and add to his pain with too much driving around. So we didn't do as much visiting friends as we normally do, but we did get in a couple of good visits with friends. I'll tell you something, and this is going to be in the video I make for Jeannie B here and there, is things we did right and things we did not so right, things we could have done better. And there is no perfect traveler. Well, maybe there is, but I'm not that person. I did not drink enough water. I should have brought my water bottle empty with me and filled it up and had water, but I didn't. I got dehydrated, and dehydration adds to poor sleep, poor energy, just not a feeling of wellness. And I kind of knew it when my lips were getting chapped, but I just didn't pay attention. We were on the go, and I didn't drink enough water. Another thing, I stopped taking my vitamins while we were there. I hate taking pills. I hate it. I hate swallowing those things, but I do it because I'm trying to be healthier. I'm trying to stave off any neuro issues. I'm trying to take care of my brain and my body. And but I hate taking pills, and I don't take them with my coffee, and so I kept forgetting. And I even made little travel packets with my pills, but I just kept putting it off. Well, everything came home to roost when I got home. Jet lag coming back really hit me. And they say west is best and east is the beast. Well, it wasn't that way for me. I was so tired the first 3 or 4 days. I was taking 2 or 3 naps per day. I just could not adjust very well. And I think it was because of the dehydration and the lack of vitamins and probably not eating well caught up with me. So that is a lesson learned. I promise you that won't happen again. Yeah, I really hit a wall. Well, we got home in time for a couple of New Year's Eve celebrations, and we did a progressive dinner where you have hors d'oeuvres or starters at one person's house, and then you all leave and go to a different house for the main course and a side, and then you go to a different house for the dessert, and you all come together for the last person's house. And, kind of everybody comes together. There were about 40 of us, all divided out into different houses that we had hosts for, and each host took about, I think we had 6 hosts, maybe 5, and there were 8 people at each person's house. Yeah, so that's 40. Anyway, we had fun, but I tell you, I was absolutely a zombie, but I did it. So, and then the next day, on New Year's Day, we had a party to go to here in the neighborhood. Somebody did a big open house, just come, and they said, bring nothing except your appetite. I can't do that, so I brought some cupcakes, but it was great. She and her husband put on a great spread, so we stayed there for a bit and visited with all our neighbors. And then after that, we had a dinner to go to at 5, and that was a whole different dinner party. And so I was just like, I did it. I couldn't believe it. Well, I am back to normal, I think, knock on wood. But it was a lesson learned about staying hydrated and staying on top of taking your vitamins. So let's see. I will be telling you about my smoothie thing. I make these fruit and veggie smoothies every morning. I'm getting back into doing that since I've been home, and that helps me feel better. My mom is doing well, thankfully, although we have just discovered she needs to see a podiatrist. I didn't think to be checking out her feet, her toes. So there's that. So anyway, the kids are all doing well. My son, many of you asked about my son in the holidays, and thank you for that. He is doing well. We have a daughter, one of our daughters, who is going through a little bit of a health challenge, and I will tell you about that coming up. She will be okay, but she's had quite a challenge, and I've been flying back and forth to California for that, seeing her and my mom and some of the other kids and the grandkids and all that. So I've got some great plans coming up for videos. I've got some interesting things coming up for my Patreon channel. I'll give you a sneak peek. Sounds. I'm doing videos where I'm just doing sound so that you don't have to watch it. You can just put it on and listen to it like this. And different triggers like wood. It's a wood brush, a wide tooth, wooden comb, and a regular teasing comb. Thank you to everybody who came over to Patreon to support me there. It really helps this channel. And right now it's smaller, it's intimate, and I can do some creative things, much more, many more creative things for you. And I've got some fun things planned. So, for this channel as well. I am going to sign off. I just wanted to touch bases with you all, wish you a happy new year, and I look forward to this year to come, 2026. Isn't it crazy? We're already in 2026. Wow. A friend got me this. It's like a little insulated lunch bag. And it's got like a cowboy riding a horse on it, which is the logo of a community we used to live in called Rancho Murrieta in California, not far from Folsom, Sacramento. Have you heard of Rancho Murrieta? We used to live there. Okay, my friends, that is it. I am just touching bases with you, checking in with you. And I look forward to many more videos with you. I've got some great Friday flips coming up. And we're just going to get back into the groove of things and kick some butt, okay? Together. Take care, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Goodbye for now.